Welcome, fifth graders. This is Doug, and I want to show you how to do some of the problems on your homework. So this is the homework for Monday, and you're doing problems 1 through 10. All right. I'm going to do problem 1 here. And if you count the hearts total, there are 20 of them, and 6 of them are dark. So I'm going to make a fraction, 20 on the denominator and 6 in the numerator. Now that's the fraction of them that are dark, but that's not simplified. So let's simplify that by dividing each number by 2, and I get 3/10. Well, what is 3/10? As a decimal, it's 0.3. So these are your answers, the fraction 3/10 and 0.3. So that covers problem number 1. I'm going to erase that. And let's look at problem number 4. Go down to this pair of problems. 1.8 is converted to a fraction by rewriting it as 1/8 what? Tenths, because that's what 0.8 is. Now that's not simplified though, so we can simplify that further to turn it into 1/4. So they want you to write a fraction or mixed number for 1.8, and the answer is 1/4. It's number 4. Okay, let's erase that. Now write each as a decimal. I'm going to take number 6. So 9/20. Remember, every fraction is really a division problem. You divide the denominator into the numerator. So I'm going to rewrite this as 20 dividing into 9. Well, it doesn't go into 9, so I need to add some extra digits here. 20 can go into 90, and it goes 4 times. 4 times 20 is 80, and that brings down a 10. Let's bring down the next 0. 20 goes into 100 5 times, and it goes evenly. So we don't have any remainder. Well, what do I do with the decimal? In this division problem, you just move the decimal up into the answer. So the decimal equivalent of 9/20 is 0.45. Remember, it's a good idea to put a 0 whenever you're starting with a decimal. Okay, let's make some room. And now we're going to look at, let's look at problem here, at problem number 8. Okay, write a fraction or mixed number in simplest form and a decimal that names each point. So 0.8 is problem 8 is point B. First thing I have to do is count how many parts, how many sections there are between 1 and 2. If I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 parts. B is on the 1, 2, 3, 4th of those 5 parts. So point B is really 4/5 of the way across between 1 and 2. So I'll put a 1 here. So B is actually 1 and 4/5. What is that as a decimal? Well, remember that a fraction is really a division problem. And in order to turn it into a decimal, I have to convert this fraction to an improper fraction. I do that by multiplying 5 times 1 and add 4. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 4 is 9 over 5. So that's an improper fraction for B. This is the mixed number for B. How do I get the decimal for B? I'm going to divide the denominator into the numerator. 5 goes into 9, and it goes one time. 4, and I bring down a 0 because I have a decimal there. 40. 5 goes into 40 8 times, and the decimal moves straight up. So we have 3 definitions for point B. 1 and 4/5 is the mixed number. 9/5 is the improper fraction, and 1.8 is the decimal. So now you can go on and do the rest of the problems between 1 and 10. Good luck.